Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Writer's Workshop, the writing at home during quarantine lesson 1. And we're just going to go over what all of our writer's workshops will be like. I know that my class is used to a writer's workshop where you get set up first, and then we meet on the rug and we get to have a strategy that we talk about, and then you guys get independent time, and we're going to try to stick to that schedule as much as possible. So this is our little meeting where I am the writing coach and you guys are my writing players. So without any further ado, we're going to hop right into this lesson and talk about what writer's workshop will look like while we're at home during quarantine. Alrighty, so every writer's workshop, you will need just 5 things. That's it, just 5 things. Number 1, you will need your writer's notebook. If you didn't pick yours up at school, don't worry, you can use any notebook or loose paper to write with. And you want to make sure you keep it in the same spot so you don't lose it. Number 2, you'll need a pencil or a pen. I like to use pen, and I give you guys permission to use pens if you'd like to. Very handy. Number 3, a fully charged iPad. Yes, even during the pre-writing, we're going to need our fully charged iPad for a number of reasons. 1, right now you're watching a video of me. 2, you're going to be needing it to find your resources because we're going to be posting them on Google Classroom. And eventually you'll be needing your iPad to type up your writing for the publishing portion. Number 4 is actually extra bonus materials. They're not entirely necessary for Writer's Workshop, but they are definitely helpful. These include Post-its. I have my Post-its over here somewhere. Post-its, highlighters, different colored pens. Oh yeah, I have tons of different colored pens. This will help you to organize your writing. You can also use magazines, newspapers, nonfiction books, if you have some that are useful. And number 5 is probably the most important one. Number 5 is please bring a positive attitude with you. Writing is an amazing way to relieve stress during this stressful time, and we are going to be writing about some really exciting stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. The writing process. Now, we're going to be starting at this section right here, the pre-writing, getting your ideas onto paper. But you'll notice that the writing process is a big circle of pre-writing, drafting, revising, we edit, and then we publish. Now, we'll get to each section of this as we move forward with our next opinion writing piece, but today we're just focusing on the pre-writing and getting our ideas onto paper. We also have a very famous phrase that you might hear me say a lot during Writer's Workshop, and if you're not normally in my class, get ready. Once you're done, you've just begun. And that goes for that, again, that writing process, going back and forth and knowing that, hey, I'm done. No, we're not. We have another step to do in the writing process. And even after you publish, you get to start a new one. Okay. Today, we are doing number 1, the pre-writing and getting our ideas onto paper. You will need your iPad. Again, it has the resources that you need in Google Classroom. We will also need our writer's notebooks. Now, I left my writer's notebook at school, but I had an extra notebook, so I get to start brand new and fresh. But if you have your old writer's notebook, that would be very helpful. For the rest of the lesson today, please go to Google Classroom and read all of the materials about having pets in the classroom. Take notes on what you've read. Watch the other T-chart video that I made in Google Classroom and make your own T-chart in your writer's notebook. Make sure to label both sides of the argument of having pets in the classroom. Fill in both sides all the way. Decide what your opinion is on the subject, because tomorrow we're going to start our drafting. Take a picture of your T-chart and then send it here. I can't wait to see those T-charts. Bye, boys and girls.